Hey again, guys, this is Razor Joe. So something funny that happened the other night, well, it's been happening, but something that was explained finally. I went out with some friends to some construction going on there. Big old cats, is that what you call those? Earth movers? I don't know. Anyway, so I went out with some friends to Dave & Buster's. I don't know where else they have these. They're like a Chuck E. Cheese for adults, I guess. It's like the best way to describe them. You know, they serve alcohol and serve drinks with different colored ice cubes in them and stuff like that. And then they have like all sorts of games, video games, 4-person, whatever. You guys, if you know, you know. Anyway, so I had ridden my bike there, and upon leaving, you know, one of the girls who works there, we were driving, and I happened to drive next to her while we were on the road on our way home, and she rolled down her window and said, "You look like a cop." I'm like, "What?" And okay, so I'm driving a white and black Ninja 300, and I have kind of like a gray and white helmet, and I've got a bright green safety vest on. And she said with the vest, and plus when I have the chest harness camera on, she just said, "You look like a cop." And she wasn't the first one that kind of indicated that, and so I just didn't really think that much about it. But for quite some time, as I've been riding, and I think in one of my earlier videos I mentioned that there were lots of people who were moving out of my way when I was splitting lanes, and even at a stop there are cars that would park like 15 feet behind me, you know, at a stoplight. And I thought, wow, they're being, you know, super respectful of my space and all that. And I just thought people were being really cool with motorcycles. And the truth that kind of may have been happening is they may have thought perhaps I was a cop, and so they wanted to definitely keep their distance, which I don't mind. I like that, and I don't want to impersonate a police officer for sure, but if people want to think that, that's fine. Now I've got this camera mounted to the top of my helmet, which I hate, but you know, if it gives me a better view and gives you guys a better view, that's great. But so now I think they'll be less likely to think that. I mean, what cop is going to drive around or ride around with a GoPro stuck to his helmet or her helmet? So yeah, so I just thought it was a pretty funny realization that, you know, when we think, you know, people, this is like the most motorcycle friendly state ever, and what's this guy doing? That was scary. You never know if they're going to just go like that. It's like, do they see me, or are they just pausing because they're not quite done turning? So anyway, just a pretty funny thought, and now we'll see if it happens less, and then this will actually be the experiment. I'll probably make a follow-up video. So I've been riding around for quite some time with just the GoPro on my chest and the you know, the vest and stuff like that. I still have the vest, but with the GoPro on the top. So we'll see now if people give me as much space in general. Not everybody did, you know, so it's going to take time to see if there's an overall, some kind of overall difference, but I don't know, it'll be funny to see. And I'm just out having a nice ride. I just took a road I'd never driven that far before. Kind of got out of my element, which I guess is pretty easy to do when you're just riding, just for fun. And let's see if this guy goes. Do you see me? He sees me. And even though it's hot as hell, in this jacket I'm wearing full gear. Oh, and that's the other fun thing. So, okay, there were a few things when I was buying my gear that I got boned on. And so any of you new riders who haven't even bought gear before, I'm definitely not an expert, so don't look for like awesome gear reviews from me or anything like that, but any of you who are new to gear at all, like in general, I had no idea what I was doing, and so I went and bought this helmet, and I went and bought, you know, whatever jacket and pants they recommended at the dealership. And I'll tell you what, the jacket, I didn't realize until I started watching other gear videos and stuff, it did not fit me properly. I had an extra large jacket, and the shoulder pads, I mean, it sounds stupid that I didn't realize it before. Okay, I might have been pretty stupid, but the shoulder pads were coming over like halfway down my shoulder before they started. So really, my shoulders were completely exposed, basically. They were under the jacket, but just the material part of the jacket, they were not protected by the pads at all. And then the vents weren't in the right spot, and so I took it back to the dealership, and I'm like, hey, you know, is there anything you guys can do? I mean, I had no idea what I was doing, and I know I lost a little bit of weight, but I didn't lose this much weight in, you know, 3.5 weeks, and so I tried some different ones on, and even the large was too big. I ended up getting a medium, which just blew me away that I would have to wear a medium jacket, but I've got that on now. It's the same exact one, just a different size, and it fits like a glove. It's perfect. The pads are where they need to be, the vents are where they need to be, and it's way more comfortable, and it's actually going to provide me some protection if I fall. So if you guys are going out to look for gear, oh, there's that. Oh, and the motorcycle helmet. So it's a Shoei helmet. It was supposed to come with a chin skirt, and mine didn't come with a chin skirt. But having been fairly new to riding and motorcycles and gear, I did not know it was supposed to come with a chin skirt, or I would have asked. So I ended up having to buy a chin skirt, actually for the prior generation's helmet, and it fits okay. But the whole reason I wanted that now is because I'm still fighting the wind noise. So I've done a few different things, but I won't get into that. But one of the things that I watched on a video that helps is having that chin skirt to help block the wind. So I've got that. So just don't get boned when you guys go to buy brand new gear, because I tell you what, if you don't know what you're doing, and the people who are selling it to you don't really care that much, you can severely get boned on it. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today at this point, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.